You learn stuff over the years, how people react to certain way you speak and how to talk to people, get that expression out of them for that moment in time. Example of butterfly lighting. And we go. I remember coming out, I had a silk jacket on and a black background and 1 kilo, that was it. 12 shots, I got 1 in focus. My first photo in the TV Week back page, tiny little shot, and I was so proud of myself. It got front page of the Courier Mail.
Nice.
And they only changed his head a little bit because it wasn't at the right angle, and they cropped out Jamie Dunn, I think. You always have a starting point. It's always little things you learn and you work your way up, and suddenly you do big things. I never thought I'd be shooting stars. This shot here was quite a good poster. Alan Oller did the background, the artist, he did the background. If you get up yourself, the Australians will let you know straight away. And I've always had that attitude from that day one. Since I was 19, I'm 73 shortly. I've always had that headspace. Nice. It goes on forever and ever and ever and ever. I never thought in my old days of my life I would get to this stage. I never considered myself a great photographer. Most people I photograph were well-known, TV stars from America, Australia, and they knew the deal. I'm very, very grateful that I've been given this opportunity in my life to become a photographer, because I always wanted to be a photographer since I was a child. My name's Barry Street. I've been a photographer in Brisbane for about 51 years. Right now I've got a ton of work at Channel 7, a ton of work at Channel 9 and ABC and Channel 10, a few other magazines I've worked for over the years. Came to Australia on a boat, and we stopped at a place called Port Said in North Africa. Suez Canal was around the corner. All these big Africa dudes with turbans on trying to sell things, like one of those movies from the 50s of the Arabian Nights type. I went, wow, Mum, I want a camera. Oh, what do you want a camera for? I could see this beautiful colour, it just hit me. And there's this guy, he must be 6 foot, black ass with a blue turban on. I went, I've got a photograph. Never did, of course, because I couldn't get a camera. One day, an ad was in the paper, we needed a lab assistant at Channel 9. I could give it a crack, so I wrote a resume and I sent it to him. I took some photos I had, and my mate, his dad, would throw one of them in. So I threw one of his photos in with mine. And I got an interview. I went, oh, wow. I got a telegram in those days. So I went up for another and he said, when can you start? I went, you've got to be kidding me. I couldn't believe my luck. We worked 10 days on and 4 days off. I stayed there for about 4 years. And mate said, come to India. I said, oh yeah, India. Because I remember India because I was in Mumbai now, when I was 10. And I ended up getting the job, because I had a British passport, as a theatre photographer in this little theatre group. The manager of the theatre group was the CEO of Singer Sewing Machines in New Delhi. And he was quite posh, he drove fancy cars, he had servants. And I got up to lots of mischief, I met different people, did heaps of work for them. I even slept there. 18 months later I came back to Australia and rang up Channel 9. Any jobs going? Oh, we're colour now, Barry. You've gone to colour now. So we've got 4 weeks' work if you want to learn colour. Oh. Went up there, learnt the colour process, how to process 16mm colour film. When my day was up, Sam came back, and Darby, who's the chief photographer, I said, job going at Channel 7. I stayed there for donkey's years till Christopher Stace came in and it all went to poo. sometimes you get people, you're on the same wavelengths, if you like, or frequency, whatever you want to call it. Like Deirdre Hall from Days of Our Lives.
I'm not so sure I wouldn't trade places with any one of those guys.
No, you're wrong. It's your passion. It's your commitment to things you love, to people that you love, that make you who you are.
When I met her, we had a big function for her, and she knew me, she chatted. We had a boat, and I was at the back with the crew. Why are you standing over? I have lunch with us, she said. She grabbed me in there and did photos, and I chit-chatted. Not always the thing for photographers or cameramen. We always stood back and did our thing. Oh, I could drop names all day, stars I've met. Prince Edward came to Brisbane. My dear friend Tony Gordon was producing that show called Rewind. And Prince Edward said, yeah, I'll come on it. Yeah. But a publicity person at times, oh no, Barry's not good enough to photograph him, oh, we have to get somebody else. But good old Tony said, it's my show, I'm producing, not you. And sure enough, I did the shoot, we had a lovely chit chat, took photos as I wanted. I break lots of protocols because that's the way I am. I tend to break protocols. Joan Collins, Ken Hayes at the time. She was outside Channel 7 with a Rolls Royce, so I've got Ken on that side, Joan on that side with the Rolls logo in the middle, right? And she said to him, does he know what he's doing? Oh yeah, he's very good at what he does. I could hear him. And I did, I got the photo. It's a lovely photo. Because I was very young then, mind you.
One kiss from her, you never waste your lips eating again.
I had the opportunity of working on country practice. They did episodes in Brisbane every now and again. And the photographer in Sydney said, oh, Barry can shoot this.
What's this, Jackie? How's delight when it's at home?
Cheer is special.
Oh, it was great. And the crew on country practice was so professional. They treat me as a photographer and part of the crew.
The rarest, most beautiful
I met my good mate, Cookie.
Covered in mushrooms, greens on the side.
We hung out a lot. And every time I saw him, he'd have a scotch or two and a story to tell.
Good day, Ernie, sir. Good day, Cookie.
I loved him, he was a great guy.
Cheer is special. Jackie, how's delight?
What's that? Boiled singlet.
Maddie, I've been blessed with that, I think, in a way. And I always think, at this very moment in time, I'm all right, I ain't that good. I like people to think that he was all right, he was a good photographer. He knew his stuff and he was friendly and polite. And I don't know, you look at my work and go, oh, he finally knew how to do that. About bloody time. Was he the greatest photographer? Of course not. No, he's just a photographer. You're very talented, man. No, I'm skilled, man. Talent's a different thing. Don't give up. Have that dream. Don't give up on your dream. Just keep doing it.